wake up the next day, Lazarus. You're still a little bit battered because you got bruises and some bite marks, but they're healing. Marko does the same thing. Larry, you wake up with like your face is on the bar, and when you lift up, you've got drool that's dried on you, and you've also got like peanut shells stuck to your face, and there's just all these 12 ales with a couple of shot glasses mixed in, just surrounding your head. It was almost like the bartender took it and like made a circle around you. And the bartender comes walking up to you, and he's like, "Ha, you're awake. I take it you might want something to eat."
Yeah, what?
All right, let me get that for you. It's gonna cost you 4 silver. Actually, you know what? Your tip was really good. We're gonna knock that down to 2 silver for some, ham and eggs and bread.
Yeah, just give him a gold.
Okay. All right. So, Lazarus, I take it you're gonna walk out to the bar.
Yeah. But I may leave a seat between me and Larry, to account for the scent that Larry is giving off right now.
All right, and just so you know, if you can see on the map, there are trunks, but there's nothing in those trunks. That was for you to put your stuff in overnight to lock, or if you were going to walk out, to be safe. So I just didn't want you to think, oh, I missed something. So Marko is going to do the same thing and come out, and he's going to sit next to you, Larry. He orders a ale and bacon and eggs. And Lazarus, are you going to eat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some bread.
Okay, just some bread. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and so all y'all sit there and eat. The dead thing is gone. The table is still broken, but there's a couple of people in there putting it back together, and the bench that you broke has been removed. So what do y'all want to do?
I want to ask the bartender. I mean, what the fuck was up with those guys?
He kind of walks down to you, cleaning a glass, and he's like, he goes, as far as the sheep, I don't know, but the big guy that your big friend here handled quite fiercely. He's known to run around with this wizard that is about, a 6-hour walk to the west in this little clearing. And that's about all I know about that. We don't see much of them at all. It's just a few times they come in to buy supplies.
Well, and what town is this actually?
This town is called White Claw.
White Claw.
Mm-hmm. And 2 towns over is Truly.
Sounds very bubbly.
Very much so.
And awful effervescent.
And now, as Larry, you think about all the drinks you had been drinking, you realize that they were kind of sweet and bubbly as well.
That's where the bubble drink came from. By God.
And he goes, that's kind of funny you said that. The name of my establishment is Bubble Drink.
Of course it is. I like everything about this place, including you, Barkeep.
Well, I really like you. I hope to run into you again someday.
Yeah, I hope to drag some dipshit back here and beat the hell out of him again for you sometime. I'd love to.
Well, next time there might be a crowd in here, and there's a lot of betting that goes on.
Well, I used to be a prize fighter.
Oh, well, I could tell by your actions.
That's right.
All right, so where are we going to go from here?
I guess we're going to go 6 hours west.
All right, so as y'all make y'all's way through for about 6 hours, you start, go ahead and give me a survival check, both of y'all.
14.
All right, so as y'all make y'all's way down the trails, y'all start to notice like footprints, bear prints, and bigger wolf prints. So you follow those for a good while, about 6 hours, and you come into this little clearing almost, kind of hiding in the woods, and you see this large like structure. You see on this patio, cement patio, you see 2 apes and that big wolf that killed you, Lasras. You see what appears to be some type of outhouse, a shack, and then this structure. Each section, like this big section, is 10 feet tall. The next section is about 12 feet tall, and the final section is about 15 feet tall. So it's kind of tiered. This other section here is about 18 feet tall. You see like steps leading in various places. What would y'all like to do?
So they don't see us yet?
They don't see you yet, no. Give me a perception check, Will.
17.
All right, you do, as you kind of peek through the woods, you notice with these 2 apes sitting next to them are these great swords. They're kind of the strength that had to be used to slam them into the concrete. They just kind of sit there next to them as these 2 apes sleep. And that wolf, you also notice, is asleep. And it's like noon. Or no, I'm sorry, it'd be about 3 o'clock now.
So,
What do you think, Lasras?
well, I mean, I doubt those are the only 3 things that are going to be in this place. We could go check out the other portions of this place before we go wrap up with them.
Right, so just remember, the only way to get into here is through this door, so through them. So you really only have a shack and this outhouse. You also know there's no windows, so you can't even look in to see what's in there. It's like a concrete bunker.
Okay.
I say we check the shack, see if there's anything that can help us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So so they don't see you, they're asleep, so y'all make it into the shack. Marko is going to stand watch to make sure nobody moves. You see in the shack, you see a table with a small little, or a chest sitting on top of it, like a trunk, and then just a bed.
Let's check the trunk.
All right. Can you roll me a D100?
35.
You dig through this trunk and you find a potion of animal friendship. Larry Embers, do you want to do anything?
Is there anything else to check?
I mean, you can check under the bed, under the mattress, under the pillow. I mean, you can check anything you want.
Yeah, I'll check the bedside area.
Okay, do you want to go under the bed, in the mattress, or the trunk?
Let's just slash the mattress open.
All right, so you take your great axe out, you slash the mattress open, and just straw and feathers just pop out. Just kind of cover the room. Looks like it's snow globe.
And the pillow?
You slash into the pillow and go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Good Lord. 81.
Ooh. You find as you hit, you slice into it and you rip it open, and feathers and all this kind of stuff. You see laying there this this gem, and it's an elemental gem is what it is.
I'd like to pick it up.
Okay, so now add that to your inventory. Anything else?
Let's look under the bed.
All right, roll me a D100.
Oh, God. Fucking weird creatures under the bed. 30.
You find 1 potion of healing just laying there.
Hey.
You might need that. All right. Marko has not given you any signals that the things have woken up. They still are asleep. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm not fucking around with them this time.
I'm sorry, just real quick. Did you have a color on the elemental gem?
Why don't you roll me a D4? Let's make it interesting to see what you get.
1.
1. It is an blue sapphire elemental gem.
Cool.
That's actually a pretty good little thing. You can conjure.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So Lasras, so y'all step out. Y'all kind of get back into position where y'all were, so that you can see again. And you go ahead. You said you weren't fucking around.
How far away from them are we?
You are 20 feet away.
I believe I'm going to. I may as well just go ahead and cast Fireball on him.
You don't even want to try to be their friend. I'm fucking murking y'all. I'm talking about Lazarus.
Yeah, like I played around with Chill Touch and shit. My little cantrips that last time got me fucked up. So, yeah. Fireball. I need all three of them to make dexterity saving throws.
The first 8 gets a 4. The second 8 gets a 10. And the wolf, he rolls 10 as well.
All right, it's all hits. 8, 6, 24.
24. Well, you don't have to worry about them anymore. I mean, that just killed them all. So you cast this, and this big fireball just rains down on them as they're asleep. And as it hits, it hits, and the sensation you get, they wake up screaming and just all burned to ash.
All right.
And
good shot, Lazarus.
So I guess we can enter.
And as that happens, that outhouse door gets kicked open, and that large brown bear comes out roaring at y'all, and he actually sees y'all standing there.
Can I throw my javelin at it?
Go ahead.
7.
I don't think that hit.
And I lost my javelin. Fuck.
We'll get it back.
Yeah, no, that is a miss. So he's able to dodge it. Let's everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
19.
4. I'm gonna go to the bathroom before we battle.
So it's gonna be Lazarus. You're gonna be first. Then the bear. Then Marko. Then Larry. All right. So Lazarus, it's your turn. The bear is 10, 15. He's about 20 feet from you.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do Chill Touch on the bear.
Okay. And that's a roll for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is 21.
That hits.
And it is 6 necrotic.
6 necrotic damage.
7 necrotic, my bad.
7 necrotic. All right, so you, as it roars, you cast your Chill Touch, and this hand just appears and hits it, and you start to see this like plague and this ice just start to form across it, and but it hits it, it kind of shakes it off. I mean, it takes all its damage. All right, it is the bear's turn. He comes charging at you, Larry Embers, and because you're the closest one at the moment, and he takes his first claw attack at you. Will be a 17.
Got me.
Gotcha. All right. And as he swipes that claw, you kind of try and move, and as you do, it catches you on your shoulder, clawing into you. You take 6 damage.
6.
Mm-hmm. Then he goes after you. Actually, what he does is he claws you. He tries to push you away and run around to bite Marko. So you get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah. Let's see here. 9.
A 9. So as it claws, you swing as he runs past, and you completely miss him. The claw into you was able to kind of turn you just enough to where you would miss him. And then he bites at Marko with a 10. Let me make sure that's right. Yep, a 10. And Marko's able to kind of, hit the bear in the snout, kind of pushing him, keeping him from biting him. It is now Marko's turn. Marko is going to, let me see what he has in the game. Okay, I don't know what he's a sorcerer, so I've never played a sorcerer, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything that he can do, so he is going to turn and two-hand fight with his dagger. So he goes to stab the bear. The first time, a 10, the bear is able to kind of it's kind of a glancing blow, push it off, and the second time is an 18, which hits. So as the bear knocks his first hand away, he's able to stab the bear in the shoulder, causing it 6 damage.
Yeah, fuck a bear.
All right, it is now Larry, your turn.
Well then,
Do you want to try and drag him to the outhouse and drown him?
not yet. I'll wait till he's a little bit weaker. Let's see here. I will go for the great axe, and then I'm going to rage after that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Let's see here. 15.
15. That is a hit.
8 in rage.
8 damage. Okay, so you're able to turn on him as he's trying to fight off this dagger. He gets stabbed, and as he does, you hit him square in between the shoulder blades, digging the axe into him. He's bloodied, but not to the point that he's going to, die with a small hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is now Lasras' turn.
Burning Hands, 2nd level.
Okay. Burning Hands, 2nd level. Good grief. Wait, it's a cone, so it's going to hit your compatriots.
I'm going to step up in between the compatriots
I got fire resistance. Go for it.
so that the cone is directly to the bear.
Okay, so it's a 15-foot cone, though, right?
Yeah, but if I'm next to them, if I'm in between them, then it wouldn't hit them, right?
Well, no, because he's right next to Marko, so he's right here. So if you wanted to use that, it's the cone wherever you put it, right? You would have to put it like right here, so then it would hit right. Actually, no, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a cylinder. So you're right, a cone. My bad. 100% my bad.
I know cones, man.
You do. Obviously, I've definitely done it. Dexterity?
Yes, dexterity.
17.
So you get half as much damage on
Okay.
4d6s.
God bless. There's just some.
So instead of 18, you get 9 damage.
All right, so you cast this cone that doesn't quite hit him directly, but it singes almost all the hair off his body. You have like this naked bear standing in front of you. He is pretty bad off right now. He is going to strike at you, Lasras, because you pissed him off and you killed his friends. That would definitely not hit. That will be an 11 for the clawing at you. And then the hit, or his bite, as he lunges forward between the two guys, that will definitely hit. That's an 18. You take 5 damage.
Fine.
All right. And as this commotion, as he bites into you, he gives up this roar, and behind you, the door opens, and this human comes out and is like, what? He's like, you're not going to take my sheep. He's my sheep. I do with the sheep as I want. My sheep. And he is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's 40 feet away from y'all. It will be his turn. I rolled initiative for him as well. He casts Ray of Frost at you, Larry Embers. That's a nat 1, so a 7. So he casts, and just over your shoulder, Larry Embers, you see this ray of just cold frost, and it kind of gives you a chill. You're kind of like, whew, and it just goes flying right by you. It is now Marko's turn. Marko is actually going to, no, he can't because the bear's right there. He's going to try and stab the bear again with the dual wielding. The first one hits, and the second one hits, so he gets Yep, the bear's dead. He just jumps on the bear and he's like, I got you, bro. And he just stabs it right into the neck on both sides and then just brings the daggers to the back and then back to the front, and its head just lobs off, killing it.
Yeah.
So now you have this wizard that has already shot at y'all. Larry, Embers, it is your turn.
How close am I to my javelin?
Your javelin would be right about here. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It's stuck in... Here, I'll draw it on here. It's stuck in the outhouse right there. You are 5, 10, 15 feet from it.
Well, let's go get it.
Okay, so you come over and you pick up your javelin. You are now 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 feet from this wizard.
All right. Let's javelin that ass.
All right, so you're going to throw it, so make a ranged attack.
Actually, so I'll do... Can I do 2-weapon fighting on my... No, because it says single melee. So let me throw both my hand axes.
Okay, go ahead.
One's an 8.
An 8 barely misses.
And the other's an 14.
That hits.
For 3 damage.
All right, so you throw the first one and it lands just short of him and he just laughs at you. He's like, stupid barbarian. And he just then he thinks about it right before you throw the second. He goes, you're the one who killed my half-orc, aren't you?
Fuck jizz.
How did you know what I named my sheep?
Ha!
And as he says that, the second axe hits him right in the chest and just sticks into him. But it doesn't go in too deep. He's able to pull it out. He sees a little bit of blood. He looks at it and just throws it. So you have one hand axe here and one hand axe over here.
Okay.
I kind of like this. I think I'm going to start drawing everything. I just need to get a couple more battle mats. All right. It is now Lazarus' turn.
I'm going to go ahead and fireball that motherfucker.
Okay. Wow.
So
Lazarus is back from the dead with vengeance.
That'll be a 5.
That hits.
Lazarus part 2.
He takes 30 damage.
He takes 30 damage. That's too strong of a spell.
No.
Your level 4 wolves are too strong. Kill everybody.
Those were just simple wolves and a dire wolf. What are you talking about? So he watches as you kind of spin this big fireball and just unleash it on him, and it hits him and it singes him really bad, burns his robes. Now there's this naked, burnt wizard, and he's like, pretty much the look in his eyes is like, oh shit, and he runs back into his house or into this place. It is now Marco's turn, but there's no longer fight, so initiative is broken. What are we doing?
I mean, I say I want to check the bear since I'm standing right next to him.
On him. Okay, so you want to check the bear. So the bear, just a bear, nothing really on him. What did you say, Larry Embers?
Let me check the outhouse.
All right, so you walk into the outhouse, and I mean, this bear just took a massive shit in it. It just reeks. It's just, you better be careful because the methane coming out of this might blow this place up.
Yeah, combined with the fire coming off my head.
You see this robe hanging, and it has all these different patches on it. And each patch kind of gives off a tiny glow.
Where is it, like hanging up?
Yeah, it's hanging up. Like if you were here facing, it'd be on this wall hanging.
Okay, I'll take my javelin and I will pick it up off the wall while holding my breath.
All right, so you picked it up. It's hanging on your javelin. What are you doing now? You gonna walk out with it?
I'm gonna walk out with it.
All right, so you walk out with this robe, and you finally take this deep breath, and Lazarus and Marco have walked up to join you.
Can we have that Seinfeld moment, like with the coffee, with like the bathroom book? And be like, here's a robe. I found it in the toilet. No.
Who are you giving it to?
I'm giving it to Lasras, but I'm gonna offer it to him, not like just throw it on him because I like
Right.
Lasras. I'm like, you want this robe, bro?
Let's see. I think
Is it more my size or his size?
I mean, it could be either size. I know it was on a bear, but who cares? Anybody can wear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. Take the robe with the hand, and just kind of like let the hand just like
Waft it.
Fluff it out to get the stunk out.
Okay. All right. So you do that. Why don't you give me an Arcana check as you're watching it waft it?
11.
11. You know there's something special about it, but you just cannot figure it out at this moment. What else would you like to do?
I mean, I guess let's head on up the stairs now.
Okay. Y'all all get about right here. And as y'all get into that section, you hear this yelling. You hear this big like pow, bang. And as soon as that happens, the ceiling on this room here burst open, and out flies this wooden dragon wormling with the wizard on top of it, riding it like it is. And it's right here, actually. Sorry.
Okay.
Am I close enough to my hand axes to get him?
You can jump down and pick them up both. And do you want to return back to where you were? Or do you want to stay where you picked the last one up?
I'll stay where I picked the last one up.
Okay, perfect. Right? What do you want to do? I'm actually going to say this. We are rolling for initiative.
Damn. 22.
What?
Now I roll a nat 20. That's 3 today, though.
Well, plus what's your initiative?
It's 22.
Okay, so it's a 22. So who wants to go first in that order?
Larry can go first.
I go first. Hey. So how far are we?
Hold on just a second.
Like 30, I guess.
So Larry's going first, then Lasras, then the dragon, then Noke, and then Marko. All right, you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, but he's about 10 feet in the air at this moment. He's kind of come down a little bit.
I'm just going to charge it.
You're going to charge it?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, you're going to get here because, again, it's up in the air. So now you're about, it's 10 feet above you. So you can still throw something at it or at the guy riding it. But Larry, I want you to give me a perception check real quick as you run towards it.
4.
A 4. It's just a normal looking dragon to you. Or this dragon wormling. It's small, but you don't notice anything special about it.
Okay.
That's a really big thing that you're going to need to know.
Shit. I'm going to... I go for the javelin between the eyes of the person driving it.
Okay, go ahead.
Or riding it.
Mm-hmm.
11.
11. That is a miss.
I guess I'll rage.
All right, you rage.
Rage.
Larry, it is your turn.
Hey,
or Lasras, it's your turn. Sorry.
I totally forgot that I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage when I'm raging. That would have helped.
Yeah.
in the past. Just telling you now before this fucking dragon eats my dick.
Lazarus, why don't you give me a perception check, sir?
A what?
Perception check.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
How long is 1 minute? Like 10 rounds of fighting?
Yeah, 10 rounds of
15.
fighting.
Yeah.
15. Okay. 15 is gonna work. You see Larry Embers run, and you threw your javelin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You see him run and throw this javelin, but as you follow the javelin, you look and you notice this dragon is actually made out of wood, and you notice that on the person is sitting on the Noke is sitting on a pillow, and its wings are bed sheets.
Fuck! I shouldn't have raged. I wasted a rage.
Okay. So how far away is?
He's 40. He's 45, so he'd be 55 away because he's 10 feet in the air. Now you can move closer to him if you want.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move about 20 feet forward.
Okay.
Then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
And that will teleport me up to basically the floor where. So I'll just kind of be underneath the dragon.
Okay, so you would be pretty much occupying the same space, but he's right above you now.
And I'm going to that's boom. And then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands level 2.
Okay. And that's a dexterity check for me, right?
Yes.
All right, so Noke got a 18 and the dragon got a 5.
All right. So the dragon gets 16 and Noke gets 8.
All right, well, the dragon is vulnerable to fire, so he gets what's double 16? That would be 32.
32.
Yep. And you said the other one gets 8, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for you, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
The dragon kind of flaps its wings and shoots down this, opens its mouth, and you don't see this glow coming to you, but you see these like splinters of wood just to start to shoot out towards you. Both you and Larry Embers in a 15-foot cone, so it's going to get both of y'all. For Larry Embers, you will be... Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all need to make dexterity saving throws. I'm not rolling.
17.
Okay.
Did you say it was fire?
No, it's not fire.
Not fire.
No, what?
15.
You had a 15 from Lazarus and a 18 from Larry, correct?
17.
17. As this happens, y'all both are able to kind of dodge out of the way of these splinters, and they just eat into the ground around your feet. It's almost like those scenes in movies like Dance Copper, and shooting the gun and they're having to dance. That's kind of what y'all are doing as it just keeps coming at you. Noke he is going to cast. All right, he looks down at you, Larry Embers, and he's like, I've already told you killed my man, and then you make fun of my sheep. And he cast Enlarge Reduce on you. And what happens to you is you shrink to 1/8 your normal size. So you become tiny.
Me?
Yeah.
Little Embers?
Yep, Little Embers. Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match its new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage.
Little Embers.
Hey, I'm going to bring back the Bray Wyatt for the Little Embers. So we remember it's Little Embers. And yes, and that's... What?
It's funny.
I really don't want this spell to end just because having little embers is hilarious. But it would. So it's Marco's turn. Marko comes running up next to you, little embers, and he points his pistol at the dragon. That'll be a 20 unnatural that hits. He shoots it and it takes 11 damage.
I do.
No, the
Little
dragon.
Little Larry.
The dragon does.
Drago.
All right. It is your turn, little Larry.
Man, I wish I had like a voice effect on here right now. Hey man, what the fuck? Come on! You get the fuck out of here! I'm gonna set your ass on fire! God damn it! Is it still in the air?
Yeah, he's still about 10 feet.
So I gotta throw something at it.
You got to throw something at it, or you don't. That's right. You don't have anything that you can really use. You can't shoot flames at it, can you?
I have two more hand axes.
I'll throw the hand axes. Oh, by the way, your javelin is over here.
Thank you. Oh, let me go get it.
You're gonna.
Is it gonna get an opportunity?
No, he won't because you're far enough away.
Okay.
So you have your javelin. Now you're behind it. I will actually, since you ran around, I'll give you advantage on if you throw your two hand axes, you get one. Or also remember, you can shoot. Oh no, that's with your great axe.
Right. I'll throw the javelin and then I'm gonna end my rage after that, so I can use my fire.
Okay. Cool. All right. So go ahead and throw.
21.
21. That's a hit. All right. You're throwing it at the dragon, right?
No, I'm throwing it at the dude.
Oh, you're throwing it at the dude. All right, go ahead.
For 3 damage.
3, yay. So you throw your javelin, or you run around first, and you run around and you do this like cool little tumble roll as your little self. I shouldn't have given you that because that wasn't on you. So you hoist this big ass javelin that's bigger than you, and you still are able to throw it.
Oh, I didn't even think about being tiny.
It's okay.
But I'm really strong.
You're really strong. And you throw it, it hits him in the back of the neck, and it kind of sticks through. He's pretty bad off right now, the guy with it.
Take that motherfucker! I'm little Embers, man.
We gotta keep
singles.
We gotta keep little Embers. Lasras, it's your turn.
First level burning hands.
Okay. Dexterity throw. That would be a 2. That would be a 2, or I'm sorry, a 5 and a 4.
That's gonna be some hits.
Yeah, Lasras, fuck him up, Lasras. You know what I'm saying?
So they get so 10 damage, but the dragon will get 20, right?
Yep.
I feel like Lil Embers is like a combination of Lil Sweet from the Dr. Pepper commercials and Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And what's his name? MC Chris. Candy.
So you cast this burning hands and it hits and it sets the dragon on fire. I mean, it's still there, but it's kind of hurt. You notice it drops, and when it does, it kind of drops down to about here with the wizard still on it. But the wizard, since it hit really hard, falls off and lands about there. So now they're both on the ground. The wizard is like one eyeball's hanging out. Okay, you remember what was the name of the Breaking Bad?
Ray Mysterio.
When the guy got blown. No, when the guy got blown up, the bad guy, and he walked out and half his face was gone, but he still.
Oh yeah, Gus.
Gus. That's what he looks like right now. All right, it is now Marco's turn.
Not to be confused with Jizz, whose ass I kicked. I mean, I kicked Jizz ass. Fuck yeah, fuck Jizz.
Okay, that was you, Lasras, right?
That was.
Okay. The dragon, when it hits and lands, its attention goes to Marko. And it moves towards and goes in for a bite. A nat 1. God damn it. Marko is able to kind of stunt roll out and move back as it goes in for the bite, completely missing him. Noke turns to you, little Embers, and is like, "You're funny looking." All right, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
12.
A 12, and his you miss, and he casts polymorph on you, turning you into a little frog. Let me see what this.
What does a little frog sound like? I guess they're all little.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see when the spell ends. The target assumes the new hit points of the new form, so you only have the hit points of a frog. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to its normal. So how does it resort to its target's game stats, including mental abilities, everything? Like you are a frog, Larry Embers, or Little Embers. You're now Froggy Embers.
Call me Little Guerrero.
Little Guerrero. The spell has no effect on a shapeshifter. I'm just going to say it ends it lasts for an hour. So you have an hour as a little frog.
Can I still do things?
Look up on D&D Beyond frog, and that's your new stats.
Oh, what the fuck?
All right, it is Marco's turn. He cannot see the wizard around this curve or the dragon, but he's going to take another shot at this dragon.
Where do I even go to
Nat 20. Nat 20 for him. So he then damage a 1. So he gets 2 plus 2. So 4 damage on a nat 20.
But would I look it up under monsters?
Yeah, go up to the little search tab at the top where it says search everything and type in frog and monsters. Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah, you can't fight or anything.
But I can breathe water.
Yeah, you can. But it's for an hour. So you better hope that they kill this before you die. Because
I only can move 10 feet at a time. Like, you guys will just fucking eat me.
Well, good thing it's not looking at you.
But I've got dark vision.
Yeah, now you have dark vision. All right, so it is now, Larry, it is your turn. Do you want to try and hop away?
Yeah, I have 1 hit point.
You move 10 feet.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. It actually does say speed is 20 feet.
20 feet? 5, 10,
yeah,
15,
it's just,
20.
that's what my standing leap is.
So there you go. They can't see you're behind cover. You're doing good unless he decides to move around. So it is now Lasras' turn.
All right. I'm going to.
Remember, the wizard is the one that's focused on little froggy embers.
Right. Can I get to? Can I get to the square to the left of the wizard?
Like right here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So you were up here. You then move 5, 10. You jump down, and you land. Well, actually, when you jump down, go ahead and give me a dexterity check. A dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
5.
5. You kind of land a little bit awkward, but you still move. You take 2 damage, and then you move over to him.
And I can basically, it looks to me that my 15-foot cone on Burning Hands would still hit both.
It still would hit him, yes.
All right. So I'm going to cast Burning Hands first level.
Okay. It's dexterity against both of them, right? All right. The dragon, nat 20, and the wizard, a freaking 4.
Okay, so
you don't have to roll for the wizard. He had 1 hit point. He's dead. Yeah, you're not going to roll less than 1.
Okay.
And actually, wait, no, I didn't do that. Go ahead and roll.
So it's 13.
So it's doubled. So it's 26, which is way overkill. You hit both of them, and it just burns through. You watch him just disintegrate, and as he does, he drops this wand that you've kind of found. It's the only thing that didn't burn that you found before in the house. It has a frog on it. And this just burns to a crisp, disappears. You just see the ashes and the embers, go away. As that happens, and they hear the scream, Froggy Embers kind of hops back over to you and comes next to you. And then all of a sudden, too, as all this is happening, you see that sheep come running out and comes up to you. And he's holding another Speak with Animal scroll.
So we'll definitely read that.
Okay. So you open it up, and you, as you open it up, it glows again, and then you realize, and the wizard is like, "Thank you so much. That wand you have is what can turn me back into this." I didn't even get a chance to use this other thing that was supposed to happen with this word, but go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please. I forgot about that part.
23.
Okay, so 23, you realize that this wand has been modified. Again, it was supposed to happen a different way, but I forgot about that because I was having so much fun with little embers. But this wand has been modified, and you do realize if somebody uses it to cast polymorph, it could actually kill them. It could actually turn them into what would be called a gibbering mouther, which is this little bitty slime thing with mouths all over it. And as you're figuring this out and reading it, the sheep, it tells you, goes, "I need that wand. I will use that wand. I want to take the chance because I have to be human again. I cannot deal with this anymore."
I mean, are you sure about that? Is there not a safer way that doesn't involve the risk of being turned into a jittery glibbers?
No, there is not, unless you have a polymorph spell.
No, I've got Find Familiar.
No, that will not work.
All right. Well, what's the sheep's name?
What did you call it? Rainbow Bright is what.
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah, but it's called Finthir Shinebright.
All right, Rainbow Bright. Here's your frog wand.
All right, so he takes it in his mouth, and he mutters something that sounds like gibberish to y'all, and he just rolled an 18, and you see him pop, and he becomes this he forms back into this wizard, and he just kind of looks at y'all and smiles and says, "Thank you for getting rid of my apprentice. Thank you for changing me back. You have really helped me so that I can go back to Barovia and lay waste to certain parts of that land." And as he says that, he snaps his fingers and he's gone.
Did he take
He took the wand with him.
Wand with him?
Yep.
Well, and I would like to check the wizard to see if he has anything else.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check for this one.
23.
23, that's going to be high enough, and I am going to roll for you. You find on him, sorry, I had to find the page. You find on him one potion of greater healing. You find a potion of water breathing, and one last thing that you find is a potion of poison.
Hey.
Cool.
And as you start to dig through that, I'm going to tell you, there's nothing in that house. Everything, you can go in if you want, and we can spend a few minutes looking around, but there's not going to be anything in there. I've given y'all everything you need. Give me one more Arcana check on your robe, because your mage hand is still like right here, shaking it.
That is a 20.
A 20. So as you summon the mage hand over to you, so that you can kind of get a better look at this robe, and as you kind of study it, you realize it is what is called a robe of useful items. The robe has 2 of each of the following patches. If you look up robe of useful items,
Okay.
in addition, the robe has 4d4 other patches. So go ahead and roll all 4d4s right now, please.
So 4d4s.
Uh-huh.
9.
9. So it has 9 other patches other than the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are already on there. And you're going to have to start writing this down because I've got to roll a D100 and it'll tell you what the patches do, okay?
All right.
First one is a 1. One of the patches, if you use it, it will give you a bag of 100 gold pieces. The next one is 49. A riding horse with saddlebags. The next one is the next patch is a pit, which you can place on the ground within 10 feet of you, and it creates a 10-foot cube pit. That was what, 3?
Yep.
Larry, you keep track of the numbers here. 90.
Just a frog. I guess I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's right. This next one, you get 2 mastiffs. So the bull mastiffs. So if you pulled that patch off and used it, it would give you 2 mastiffs that you could use to fight or do something with.
We're gonna have so much cool shit. Can we level up to 10, but not everybody else?
What?
Can we level up to 10, but not everybody else?
No, I
We've
can't
got
do
all
that
this cool shit.
This other patch has a window. So when you use it, you get a 2 foot by 4 foot up to 2 feet deep window, which you can place on any vertical surface you can reach. So I'd only imagine you would use that to put against a wall, and then you can go and then break the window so you can get in. That's what I would guess. That's how I would use it. How many was that?
That's 5.
5.
So 2 foot by 4 foot window.
Mm-hmm.
How you said it's how deep?
2 feet deep.
Okay.
So that's a thick ass window. Maybe it's just used to, if you can break it, or maybe it's just used to that. Like if you're in a dungeon and you want to know what's in that room, you can look through it and see. 23, 10 gems worth 100 gold piece each.
10 gems?
Gems worth 100 gold each. All right, this is 7. Right?
Yep.
This, you get an iron door up to 10 feet wide and 10 feet high, barred on one side of your choice, which you can place in an opening you can reach. It conforms to fit the opening, attaching the hinging to itself. So it means if you're not trapped with something trying to get you, you can put an iron door there, or you can trap people in a room.
All right.
This will be the last one, or no? Yeah, last one, right?
This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8.
This is 8. 11. Silver coffer. It's 1 foot long, 6 inches wide and deep. It's worth 500 gold pieces. And the last one, a 99. You also now have a portable ram. A thing that you could ram a door, not a monster. So if you use any of those, huh?
How bizarre.
So as you're studying this, Will, or Lazarus, as you keep studying this cloak, you turn around and you notice that little Embers has become himself. It has been about an hour. It has taken you about an hour to do that. And Marko just stands over there kind of smoking a cigarette, just waiting to see what everybody's going to do. And as you turn to look at Larry Embers, you start to feel kind of funny, and everything kind of goes dark. And then you wake up in the middle of the street in Barovia, wallowing around in the mud. you have everything you had that you got. But you are now back in Barovia, in front of that store.
So it may have been a bad trip.
You also notice on your lapels that aren't there before, dream pastry crumbs. All right, guys.
Gotcha.
I look over at Larry and I'm like, I see why you like these things now.
What the fuck?
All right, guys. I really appreciate y'all being here. Sorry it was just y'all two for the thing, but I think we had some fun.
Me and Will all the time. This is fine.
Yeah.
Hey, and I mean, all the shit we got and destroyed a whole lot of monsters. I mean, hell.
I will say this: as many monsters as y'all killed, y'all two can level up to 6.
Yeah.
And I'll get Trin to do that too. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to tell anybody that though. We're going to let them figure it out for themselves. So I'll just go ahead and tell you this, guys. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe. This is the end of it. However I put it, could be there. It might be there. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Fuck jizz.
This will be up pretty soon, in a week, and then we'll be recording another one in 2 weeks. And yeah, so guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for this. I had a lot of fun. I want to tell you this. There's this one that they're called Encounters of the Week that are on D&D Beyond that are short ones. And it's almost like y'all two would be perfect to like play test that shit together because they're so small, just because y'all have fun together. All right. Well, good night, everybody. And we'll see you here soon. So, peace.